All right, what is up, y'all? It is episode 50 of Your House, Our Rules. Hopefully seeing a decent amount of podcasts coming out this week because we figured for the 50th episode we would do a little bit of celebration and kind of, introduce some of the people around YHOR that might not necessarily have been on the podcast or, just some of our friends that are a part of us. They help us out a lot. And for the first one that we got, it's a really special guest. We have Katie Goins, who is actually Bailey's current fiancé. We have talked about her.
My current fiancé.
You're getting another.
I'm gonna get another one.
You're gonna get another one. Yeah, but it's someone that we've talked about a lot on the podcast, especially with Bailey being on it and stuff like that. So we're here. Katie, you want to give yourself a quick intro? Just kind of introduce yourself to some of the stuff that you like. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm Bailey's fiancé. I don't know. Bailey, she likes to say that I'm straight, but, it's just...
She's my straight fiancé.
Obviously, you're not helping the things that, like, the rumors that... It's a whole conspiracy theory. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a whole Reddit page that we have, like, is Bailey actually a guy?
Well, yeah, you guys did do a podcast, I don't know if it was... Yeah, I thought it was something about, like, it was titled as, like, is Bailey really gay?
No, Bailey hates gay people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we were talking about the Florida, like, and all the stuff that they were doing, which actually is something that happened in the news recently with them, like, taking a bunch of literature out of
that's crazy.
That stuff like that, which might get us into our first topic a little bit because Katie wanted to talk about some of what was it exactly that you want to talk about?
Lesbian stereotypes, if they're true or if they're not.
Okay, well, we can get into it. I think you guys can tell us whether or not. So what do you kind of want to kick off with around that topic?
I don't know. Like, there are some obvious ones, but some people that aren't, I guess that aren't lesbian or, part of the LGBTQ community, they don't really know. But, I don't know. Like...
Is scissoring a real thing?
No.
No. I've actually heard that from a lot of people who are like chicks that have experimented. They're like, a lot of people that think that like scissoring is like a thing. And like, I've seen some compilations on Pornhub and stuff like that. Like, it looks real fun, but in theory...
Because they're faking it.
Yeah, but once you actually get down to it, imagine that, porn stars faking shit. But once you get down to it, it's like...
You guys are ruining this for me.
Why, you want a scissor?
No.
Could you imagine two bones?
That's a specific porn that he likes
women's
looking up.
pubic bones.
Yeah.
Just...
Because you're just hitting bones.
It's like hitting knuckles together.
So it can either be one person like getting themselves off and rubbing just on somebody's leg.
Yeah.
And then the other person takes their turn. It's not two at once. Like it's not.
Exactly. Like physiologically, it doesn't really seem like it works, but like I think a lot of people are just under the impression that like they're rubbing their clits together, but like at the same time, that's a lot of dudes who probably don't even know what
you had to have a big clit to have it rubbed together.
Well, you got a big one, so does it work for you?
I don't have. Actually, my is very tiny. Thank you.
Can you confirm?
I can.
Yeah,
okay.
it's very tiny.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'd have a small dick. They all say I'd have a small dick if I had one. It sucks. Yeah. I don't think so.
I think she would have.
I think I'd have a big one.
A big dick?
Yeah.
I
thought we just said you had a clit. So are you a dude or are you not? I'm so confused.
The world may never know.
Yeah, but that's one of the things, like scissoring not being a thing. I know one time you guys had showed me this video of like the like, what's it called? The Hey Dudes lesbian or something like that?
Oh, Hey Mamas.
Hey Mamas, yeah, which is basically like Bailey.
That's what Katie says. Actually, I don't think so.
Okay, so I think she has some Hey Mamas, but also a lot of Golden Retriever.
What's a Golden Retriever?
I mean, I'm a Golden Retriever gay. A Golden Retriever gay is like like a Golden Retriever where they're like always pumped up, happy. They just want to be around you. They just want to wag their tail and get pets, basically.
But see, that sounds a little bit more like her.
But you have the hair for it.
I know.
Definitely. Yeah, you kind of look like a Golden Retriever.
But a Golden Retriever mask also just wants to like make their person like happy all the time and
get all the cuddles.
That is definitely her.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, Keith gets mad. He says that I should treat you
She's
worse.
never wanted to cuddle with me.
I don't know if I've ever used those words, but yeah, it's been implied before.
Just fuck Katie, pretty much.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
I would.
I know.
Yeah, but we have like the Golden Retriever one's new, but I know like the Hey Mama was like the backwards hat and like always like kind of like grabbing on their waist and stuff like that and shit like that. There was more to it, but I was like, I definitely know some girls that are like that, and so I mean, I've also like met some girls that like you wouldn't know. Like, you remember, I'm not going to put any names out there, but you remember, like, Michelle when she came over that one time?
Wow. Getting really excited about this.
The Golden Retriever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she came over that one time, and like our buddy Ellerhorst, who's just a fucking horn dog, was hitting on her like the whole time.
Oh yeah, I do remember her.
But
yeah.
like I remember you guys told us afterwards. You're like, yeah, she was definitely gay, and we were like, really?
I mean, she's more femme, but
Yeah.
she's
See, that's
yeah.
where the gaydar comes into play. A lot of guys don't have that gaydar, but you guys are straight.
You can tell just by looking at somebody.
It was just
Like-
after she was being hit on by Ellerhorst, though. that happened.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I mean, the thing about it is, it makes a lot more sense because usually most of the girls that Eller does hit on are like gay or think he is gay, like vice versa. So
I still do.
It kind of makes sense now. Yeah.
And I just threw that out there as a joke. You guys are like confirming it.
Oh yeah, no, fucking Eller, dude. The amount of jokes that we have said about like Eller being gay over the years is absolutely ridiculous. He feeds into it.
he
loves
just
it.
takes it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
He's such a good fucking sport about it. But yeah, I wish he could have been here today to do a podcast with him.
Well,
That'd
the
been
amount
fun.
of women he pulls though is crazy. You're like, what the?
I'm sure.
Well,
I'm sure.
the amount that
Yeah.
he says he pulls.
No, I've seen him do it.
Yeah,
He's a ladies' man.
It's
seen him
starting.
do it.
It's starting to get to that point where, like, over the years, like I've always been that guy who's like, "There's no way Eller's straight," and then it's like starting to get to a point where, like, I have to admit it, but I'll never be able to.
Yeah.
So I just kind of got to fucking fight that uphill battle for the rest of my life.
What's another stereotype? I
Wow.
hate avocado toast. I don't drive a Subaru. You don't either. You kind of drive something.
These are stereotypes for lesbians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avocado.
Subaru
Like
is?
lesbians love avocados. Fuck.
Why
I
is
hate
Subaru?
What
avocado.
does that have to do?
I guess
well,
Subaru is like
Subaru's
the
like the-
outdoor car.
Yeah,
and
it's
they
the
like going on
adventure car.
adventures and yeah.
You
Like hiking and
I
shit
hate
like that?
hiking.
Right, right.
So lesbians are just automatically more outdoorsy.
I mean, I like hiking.
Do you?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like you'd be the last person to go on a hike.
What the? Okay. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Because you usually be like, fucking, like, no, I can't do that. My back would start hurting halfway through and stuff like that.
I mean, but
I'm
there's
starting
like
to think that the back only hurts when it's convenient.
there's
for
like
it.
enrichment out of it though.
And the
Oh, and
truth
same thing
shall
with your
set
knee,
you
huh?
free.
No, I literally am having surgery.
She's
I
sitting
have
on the
something wrong
couch.
with my knee.
Hey, can you hand me that? My knee hurts. I'm like, really?
Hey.
Oh, I have to sit in this spot because my knee hurts.
I do.
After I'm sitting
with
in
my,
it.
with my chair sat up like that.
I'll
Even
bet-
though we have an ottoman to stick your feet up on.
I'll back Katie up
Sounds
on
the
this
same.
one. I don't think I've ever heard her say that. So
What? That my knee hurts?
no, that her back hurts to a point where like she couldn't help out her significant other. I'm just saying.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
What?
yes, I like this.
Nah, she has.
Yeah,
When?
I can't think of a specific time, but you have.
Because it hasn't
Yes.
happened.
Lies.
I don't know, but at least you're not Lonzo fucking picking you up and dropping you on your back that way.
Oh
Dude.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So
It felt great. And that last pop went in, I was like, oh, I just relaxed. And then fucking body slam. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, no, she's got like you got plates in your back, don't you?
No.
Oh no, just a really bad fucked up one. So
Well, yeah.
yeah, but
It's
either way.
broken.
Well,
See-
my L1 to L5 is like all shifted over.
Okay,
So
Oh,
it's
so like scoliosis type thing.
it's like trauma induced.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because you got in an accident, right?
Some guy T-boned me running through a red light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, was it at least hot?
No.
No.
I was
Well, actually, it
thinking
was a
of going
lady. She
there,
was on
but
the
I
phone.
didn't.
Yeah. Mike's over here like this is a
The whole
tough-
scissoring thing really threw me for a curveball.
Well, hey, you know what? When they told us before that we were going to do it, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely down with that. And also, that might tie into a little bit that me and Wallet were talking about before, so we can get into that a little bit because I kind of want to do this live and just like in person because Walt was talking to me earlier and he's like, yeah, he's like, you don't believe that Bailey was like born gay, do you? And I was like, well, yeah.
No, I mean like out of the womb. It's like the doctor sat there and was like, "She's gonna like women." Type thing.
No,
That's
no,
what I
they
think.
No,
You
it's not
can't
like
do that.
autism. You can't
No.
tell like.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, it,
Or
like,
like Down syndrome. I
over
didn't come out with
time,
that.
yeah, over time, you like discover likes and things that you're interested in.
Yes,
I feel like
but
as your brain matures,
there is.
well, that's not technically like the time frame of when you were actually born. I'm not saying it's not in like a chromosome or something like
I
that.
think it has to do with something in your
there's
DNA.
I don't know
there is.
that.
There's studies
like,
that
kind
it
of
has to
shit
do with
goes.
genes.
That kind of shit goes way over my head.
I think we kind of have
I'm
like
really bad at math.
I think we.
for God's sake.
Terrible.
Oh, that's elder.
I think we got a really interesting like case here because like I've talked to Bailey obviously throughout the years and it's one of those things where I don't know if you necessarily want me to talk about this but like some like understanding with people close to you like they haven't really understood, but you've known for a while, like you're just wired differently. You're gay, and your fiance over here, you were in a straight relationship for years before.
6 years.
Yeah, before you met her. So there. I mean, it definitely is like. There's two different. Excuse me. There's two different.
Seriously.
There's two different like obviously you can like meet someone who you're really gel with or something, and it's one of those things where like maybe you aren't gay, maybe you're predisposed to being a little bit more experimental, or maybe it's just something that fucking never really was unleashed and you become that. But I think that there's a lot of people out there who just like. They know at a young age that they're different from a straight person and end up.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying it's not on the date of their birth. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I knew when I was in like 4th grade.
Yeah, but that's not the day you were born. That's all
I don't
I'm
know
saying.
if it was just me wanting to experiment like with my body.
We're always taught to be straight.
Right.
You never
of course.
until like now. You never saw
husband, wife, white picket fences, and dogs,
you never
and kids, and all that
You
stuff.
never saw a gay person on the television or in a movie. Like, it's always straight relationships in a movie. So, like, I've gotten into a fight with one of my uncles where he was like, Bailey, I don't like seeing all this gay stuff on the TV and stuff like that. I was like, well, what if I said I don't like all the straight shit I see on TV?
Yeah,
because
cares?
that's all it is, and that's what I've grown up with.
Right.
I was like, I'm fine with it being gay at some points. Like, there's straight sex scenes in movies. If there's a gay sex scene, people fucking freak the fuck out.
Right.
But
yeah, that's why I've always said you judge a person by the character of who they are as a human being, not about anything else.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's how
And
it should be.
if that really harms somebody to see, or they don't like to see that, then they gotta freaking rediscover who the fuck they are. So, like, they need a life.
And
no offense to your uncle, by any means.
No, but a lot of people are like that.
People are like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have to necessarily agree. Whether you agree or disagree with their beliefs or whatever, whether it's sexual or religion or anything,
but people push their own beliefs onto other people that aren't fitting in there.
Yeah, freaking everybody have fun, drink beer.
I mean, I definitely
hang out with Spilly.
Don't do that. I wouldn't do that.
No, don't do that.
Anybody watching, don't do that.
Not
It's a bad
recommended.
idea.
I mean, I definitely do see where some people are coming from by like the over like extremely pushing like a certain type of culture or something like that. Like, I remember having a conversation with people about like Lil Nas X is a really good example. He came out with Old Town Road, and no one really knew that he was gay, and he came out of the closet. And I was like a big proponent of that when I came out because it's so homophobic, all of hip hop. Everything about it is super. It objectifies women's, and they're very like anti-gay. And I was like, that's something that the hip-hop community really could use, is an iconic star like that who can like help bring that a little bit to fruition. But once he like comes out of the closet and starts doing stuff, now some of like the music videos he's doing, and like they're a little bit over the top, and like I can see how that would make some people uncomfortable
Well, his stuff has to do with like Satan and shit like that too, so it's not just being gay, but that actually hurts us because it makes it seem like all gay people, like Sam Smith, his Grammy performance was him in a devil costume, and it was like all about Satan and shit.
Yeah,
because
we get it, you're gay, but like, why you gotta do that?
Well,
that's not.
It's like that 1% of like the bad groups makes the whole group.
Yeah, it dictates the 90%.
Yeah, and I've met a lot of people who are like, I don't have an issue with people being gay. I just have an issue with the flamboyancy, like and stuff like that.
Well, I do that with gay men too. Like gay men, I'm like, God damn. Like if I'm around a really flamboyant gay guy, I'm like, fuck, you're annoying.
Yeah, it does.
But that's just them as a person.
Yeah, it's more just like you're annoying. It's not like you're annoying because you're gay.
No.
Exactly.
So it's a whole thing. Well, one of the things about like the whole Satanism and stuff that like kind of pegging on that again was, no pun intended, but the thing about that is like the whole like Satanism with the gay thing. Like I kind of see what you're doing. Like they want to have that like sort of edgy like counterculture thing that like we're with Satan because we are gay and we're not following the narrative that like mainstream media tries to portray. But at the same time, like you're immediately disconnecting yourself from a huge community by fucking going against like religion and like making yourself satanic.
Yeah.
So it does create a bad image for gay people at that point.
I was raised in a traditional like household. Like I still have some of the beliefs and like, I don't know, morals that I had before, but it's just some of them I don't necessarily
Being
like
gay
stick
doesn't matter
with.
your religion. You're just,
Yeah.
you're just gay.
No, it doesn't. And even when we're talking about like, you know, the papal like Vatican City and stuff like that, recently they have like kind of accepted gay people in the church, and I mean it's a cool thing. It is one of those things though where they're just kind of like losing people, so they have to back down on a lot of their doctrine.
Right.
But I mean, I think that it's something that like there's a lot of people, like you said, like you might be in a relationship with a girl and fucking your fiance now, but you still do have that relationship with God, and like
Right.
it creates a beautiful thing. So I don't know, fucking people just.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, that's who's the one that judges. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that deciphers whether you're staying here or going back down,
Right.
or whatever the case may be. In my opinion, at least, because I have Christianity and faith, which is, you know, not what everybody believes, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have no problems with that, but that's what I would assume were to be
Yeah.
the case, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
We're not the final judgment call of what happens after we die.
I did see a story, I don't know if it was true, about this guy
Except
being like
Spilly.
really sick, and like he went out of it, I guess, but they thought that he died, and when he came back he's like, well, I went to this white room and, you know, I thought that I like spoke with God or
That's
something.
DMT.
Yes, I know. But but I do also know that out of the Jewish Bible it states something like you go to a judgment room when you die.
Yeah, like
so they
purgatory.
can
Is it like, okay, so it is purgatory.
Yeah, purgatory.
I wonder how long I'm going to be in there for.
I didn't know if Judaism believed in purgatory. I know that it's a Christian belief, but I know the like three monotheistic religions, I know at least one of them just does not.
I don't
believe
think
in
it's
it.
called purgatory for Jewish people.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
called something else.
For
we-
Catholicism.
But for
when you're
Catholicism,
talking
it's
about-
purgatory.
When you're talking about Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, they all believe in the same God, but they all three have different names. So yeah, it's just a terminology at that point in time. But continue.
No, that's good.
Oh, they're gonna have a whole like desk drawer full of stuff for me. Like, listen, I don't have a whole lot of time. Very busy.
Well, hey,
Let's
we
get
need
this
to
going.
bring back the Catholicism thing of you just pay to get past purgatory.
Yeah. What?
Kind of like
bring
paying.
back,
It's
bring
like
back the
paying.
alms.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I couldn't remember what
Monopoly.
it
You
was
pay
called.
$200 to pass go.
And that's what they used
That's
to do.
no,
back
that's
in
what they
the day.
did.
That's how the whole Lutheran religion began, because Martin Luther
Bring my checkbook
went
with me.
against, like, they used to, I think it was called alms, and it's something close to that, but they used to pay those in order to, you know, get like get absolved of their sins or whatever. So instead of like going to confession, like they teach now, you go to reconciliation, you put your sins out, and then you're forgiven of your sins. You used to be able to just be like, 2 gold coins and we'll forgive you for everything.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna go home and rape my wife and then fucking come back and do it.
Yeah, pay some more.
2 more gold coins.
That's how they paid for what's the big like beautiful cathedral in like the Vatican. It's like the biggest one they have.
You're probably talking about Sistine Chapel, but there's a lot.
No, I know there's a lot of churches, but it's like the biggest one they have, and it's the
Probably
most well
Sistine
known.
Chapel.
They paid for that church from those. That's how they.
Yeah.
That's most of that funding was from the
Oh,
people
yeah.
paying to absolve their
If
sins.
there's one thing that the Catholic Church does very well, it's get
Contradict
Yeah,
themselves.
make money and drink beer.
Contradict themselves.
for real.
Oh, it's very for real.
Yeah.
I know. Absolutely. They contradict themselves.
But
They
it
go
is
to
what it
church, they stand, sit, kneel, and then they go back to doing the same dumb shit they did to tell themselves that they were going to be wiped away from their sins going to church on
Yep.
Sunday.
is. It's all about what helps you sleep at night, man. No,
That's why it's called
I
faith.
can't hate on it. Yeah, is what it is.
Well, I used to have scissoring to help me sleep at night, but
That's so gross.
Yeah, but that's it's
Just
not-
thinking of Wallet sitting in his
Okay,
bed
so
watching
I
a
know
girl
it,
scissor.
I know it doesn't work,
Like-
but have you ever like
Have
We've
I tried it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
not? I wasn't going to say try it. I was going to, but like watch like a tribbing compilation or something like that.
Tribbing.
Yeah,
tribing.
Tribbing.
Is it tribing or tribbing?
I thought it was called tribbing.
I
What?
thought it was tribing.
What the
Tribbing.
fuck's tribbing?
Yeah.
Tribbing.
Tribing is when the scissoring. It's tribing.
It's
or
basically scissoring.
tribbing.
What's
Never-
different?
They're always there. It's always whenever I
Come
see
on,
it,
guys.
it's like how do we know more about
Oh.
this, guys?
I don't watch lesbian porn because
Okay.
it sucks.
Well, there's my
Listen,
answer.
don't ruin anything anymore.
Wait, so
of
how
this
would that
me.
work for that's
all
guys,
fake.
right?
I'm just
No,
talking
that's
about like
women.
if you watch a compilation, they make it.
It's when you're. It's when,
When
you're
you're knocking
scissoring.
bones.
Yeah, it's when you're scissoring is tribbing. Well, kind of, or it's just rubbing their vaginas
Every time I
It's
ever
just a
see
different
it.
word for it.
Yeah,
or it could not.
I think so.
You
It
know-
might be,
you know how
it
when
might
you
be a
watch-
different
or
position
it's not
of it.
this. It's just
Eric-
rubbing the vaginas together.
You know how when you watch straight
Okay.
porn and you skip past the blowjob? Do you guys do that? I do that.
Depends on how I'm feeling.
I just skip past the blowjob. That's what it is for lesbians. We just skip past the scissoring part. Everything
really?
else is fine. That
Well,
sucks.
I mean,
In
when
the
I was
porn that you
when I
watch?
was a
Yeah.
young buck, that's how I started out. I used to love lesbian porn, and now it's like not as there for me. But I've seen a lot of lesbian porn that was like not scissoring involved.
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
Strap-on porn was my shit when I first started.
I
No,
never liked
really?
that.
Yeah,
No, I
strap-on
never
porn
liked
was my
strap-on.
fucking go-to when I first
I don't
started
enjoy watching
watching.
strap-on porn.
I like the homemade stuff. Literally, like where they fucking duct tape
Oh,
a camera to
dude,
the wall
amateur
and they hit
porn-
play.
Am-
Amateur homemade anything
Amateur's good.
is my game.
Me and Max have talked about this multiple times, and a lot of our
Love
friends. You're never going to get better porn that is shot anything above 480p. If it's 480p or below, like someone's about ready to get railed.
Hey, you
Yes.
need to make a thing saying sorry, Mom, because your mom is going to watch this probably.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Yeah, but it is what it is. We're sitting right around 21 minutes right now, so I don't know if you want to get into a different topic. I do want to cut it off at around 30 if we go that long, but
Well, let's see what she's been sipping on.
what have you been sipping on? We're not going to do that for everybody, but
Well, I mean, since we're only 21 minutes in, if we start another topic, it's going to go over the
unless
30.
you really want to talk about something.
What are you
else.
talking about? Sipping on?
What you've been sipping on? What
Like
we've been
drink,
sipping on.
actually?
No,
No,
it's a little segment at the end where we go over basically any media you've been consuming. So what shows you've been watching, music you've been listening to, anything like that.
What was that? Why Women Kill?
Why Women Kill Ya.
Great show. It's
Why
very
Women Kill?
Yes.
So explain it because I've never heard of that.
So, it's pretty much like it's like 3 stories all in one, but they're like all in one house. So, but they're all in different time, I guess, all in different time zones. Or
Time
not
frames.
Time
So
frames,
there's
sorry.
one in like the 40s, there's one in like the 80s, and then there's one present day. And it's all about these women that are married, and it's 3 different stories, and it's all basically about why they're going to kill their husband.
Okay.
And like so the older time frame, her husband's cheating on her. You find that out in the first episode. Her husband's cheating on her, and it makes her go insane. And it all ends with, obviously, Why Women Kill. Yeah.
So
But it's so messed up.
are all
way
the
that it
timelines
happened.
like connected somehow? Like
They're just all in the same house.
oh, okay.
It's like Murder House on
Never seen that either.
for American Horror Story.
No.
What? Fuck, you need to watch
I'm
that.
not a huge fan of horror shows, so and never
I'm
seen
not
American
either,
Horror
but
Story.
American Horror
It's
Story
really
is awesome.
not like scary. It's just really interesting.
Yeah, it's not scary.
There's not many like horror shows or anything like that like I really find all too scary. Hey Sam,
Ding dong.
what's up?
Hey man.
But yeah,
Sorry, related.
Hey, Tony Hawk, can you grab me a beer, please?
Sure.
Am I Tony Hawk? I thought you were making fun of him. For
You look more like
I should
Chad
give you one,
Muska
too.
than me.
No,
What
you look
am I
like you're
But yeah,
getting ready to
let's-
go skateboarding.
let's reel it back in here for a second and fucking get this one over with because we're almost done. So it's just basically like, is it this like a documentary type thing or is it like live action?
No, it's just a regular series, like a
I feel like this
rom
really.
com. It's kind of funny.
I feel like
a
it really
rom-com.
could happen in real life, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like,
when I was getting
it's
cheated on,
very
it made me go
relatable, I
fucking
You ever
crazy.
watch Dexter?
Yeah, I love Dexter.
So when you watch Dexter, like they always say, when like someone dies or whatever, and they're trying to figure out who it is, like the investigators that are researching it, they always say it's the wife or it's the husband. It's always the wife or the husband. So
Yeah.
but it's always
Yeah.
Dexter.
Yeah. Well, no,
Don't ruin
usually
it
that's
for-
how he finds the people that he's going to murder. So.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, no, that sounds interesting. Any music you've been listening to recently?
What are you sipping on?
Yeah, that's what
That's
got
what we're
into.
doing.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to take a phone call.
Yeah, he's going, Godfather of Harlem!
Well, who just released? Was that Skrillex just released? a new-
Skrillex.
Skrillex's
released a
album,
new
yeah.
album, yeah.
He released 2.
Yeah. Okay.
He did. I started listening to one of them, and I was just like, whatever.
There was one house track that we were listening to.
House?
I'm pretty sure it was a house.
I think he has one.
I started the
was
album, and
interesting.
I
I like
heard
the
it-
Missy
second
Elliott
track,
one.
The second track, that one, the bass on that was really well produced.
The
and that was-
rat-a-tat-tat?
Yeah, it just wasn't. It
so
wasn't
dope.
up my alley enough to give it a download, but that was the one that I kind of liked. But yeah, I listened to like 4 of the songs, and one of them was a house song. But I got 4 songs into it. I'm like, I'm probably not going to get a download out of this.
Oh, I liked it.
Stopped. Yeah, but nah. The Skrillex, I know a lot of people were really hyping up that album. A lot of people said that it's like fucking borderline masterpiece.
Some of the songs I think are.
It is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, if we got nothing else, we can actually wrap this one up because we're hitting about 25 minutes.
Whoa,
Right.
whoa.
No, we're not. We're not.
We don't want to hear what you're sipping on.
We're not doing.
No. I'm
fucking
not even
everyone's
gonna.
what we've been
I'm
sipping
not gonna.
on.
I'm
I
not
don't-
gonna. No, I'm not even gonna talk about Godfather of Harlem.
If you say Godfather,
I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna.
Kentucky
mention
basketball.
I'm not even gonna mention that season 3 just started.
still
It's
recording?
great.
Of what?
Godfather of Harlem.
No.
Listen, hold on.
Well, this has been episode 50 of Your House Our Rules. Thank you, Katie, for coming on. Fucking, we love y'all. We're gonna get a couple more in that you're gonna see a little bit later, but here we are. Fuck
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
all.
sip on some shit later.
Peace.